Hello Internet, I am JNock, and I'm going to be finishing my Day 5 territory battles in the bonus planet of Mandalore. I'll start up here in this upper right, which is the open combat mission, and I'm going to use my Jedi Master Mace team. Not Mace Windu, Jedi Master Mace, which is then Depa and Jocasta, Temple Guard, and Aayla Secura. And this is pretty much a full auto team. I do a little guided targeting sometimes or sometimes I'll even take it off auto to get the scout trooper out at the end. He's kind of a target of opportunity. If he's not invisible, I like to try and take him down. So I'll target him right now. But when we hit him, he goes invis, so then I'll switch back to one of the other fellows until we dispel his invis again. All right, so now we'll go back and finish him off. And the next wave, we're going to try and focus down Dark Trooper Moff Gideon right off the bat. Once in a while, if I can get taunt off, I will. Like right now, I'll go ahead and take it off auto. Oh, he's taunting again. Too late. I say it's nice to go over and try and hit the Dark Trooper there, because he can actually do a surprising amount of damage. So now that taunts off the probe droid, that is definitely our next target. Without that damage immunity, that Dark Trooper could definitely cause problems. So with the damage immunity up and running, that's not too awful. Let's see if we can finish him off, and we did, and that's very nice. If we can't finish off, beautiful. All right, so now we just have a Death Trooper. Nice smooth win. And I do not have teams for the other two, Dark Trooper Moff Gideon and the Relic 9 Bo-Katan Mandalore. So we will go to the fleet mission. The preferred team is the Leviathan. And you want to go in with Fury and the B-28, and then bring in his reinforcements, TIE Interceptor, Scimitar, Mark 6, and Sith Fighter. You generally only need, or Dagger. Dagger and Mark 6 are the two you can generally use, and sometimes you can bring in Sith Fighter at the very end, but Scimitar is actually normally not used in this battle. So right at the beginning, you want to shift target to the left onto the BTL. On the BTL. All right. And then you want to make sure you have target over there, because when you do this middle ability and you put that on your tank, it's going to isolate whoever you have targeted, and you want to make sure that isolates the guy on the left. It's a little unfortunate they ability blocked Gauntlet right off the bat. He can normally get a debuff on, and getting debuffs to stick on the enemy team is actually kind of key to unlocking the Leviathan's ultimate. So, okay, so we'll go ahead and bring in Dagger. That's very important because he ends up putting unresistible dazes on the entire other team. So go and do his AE. And we're actually going to do the middle of the heal to get rid of our debuffs. Okay, as normally get rid of our gauntlets, not a big deal. Don't have any choice, just have to do a basic here. All right, and so now we're going to target the Anakin ship before we call in Mark 6 here. You want to make sure you stun him. We're not going to attack him, and it's important. Most of the time, people want to use they want to use his basic right at the bat because you can delete someone with it. We're not going to target the BTO right off the bat. We're going to go over here to Umbaran and just do a basic. And now this is the important part. You don't want to use Mark 6's basic to insta-kill anyone. You want to use the third ability to put irresistible debuffs on everyone. Those debuffs are what allow you to get enough debuffs down to where you can start getting more progress to your ultimate. All right, we can go ahead and do the third ability again. And again, if I do the basic here to kill someone, he can, well, the three guys on the right all have the buff where they'll actually come back, but I could kill off Ahsoka over there on the left, but he'll only be left with 5 stacks, and then they'll kill him off. So the better move is to do his middle special, and that's going to give him 10 more stacks. And now we can do the close the hangar ability because we've got enough debuffs on the field. So I'll do that, and we'll put it on Fury because he's not at full health. You want to keep targeting Umbaran over here. Do the heal, which will give us all some bonus protection. And by waiting for this amount of time, the buff has worn off of Anakin there, and now we can kill him. He's their main damage dealer, so you want to make sure you do use that single target kill there. And then we'll just keep on targeting Umbaran over here. We'll go ahead and take over their capital ship, which is going to put fear on everyone. And again, it's kind of important, you could use one of the 2 capital ship AEs here, but that's going to wake people up and bring them out of fear. So instead, just use single target assist. We can't put any buffs on our B28, so I'll go ahead and put that on Fury over there. I could use the AE, but it'll wake up Ahsoka on the left, so I'm just going to use a basic here. And I'm going to use the heal to get some protection back for everyone. I'm going to call in Dagger. That'll give me 10 more stacks. And I'm going to switch targets, and we'll go after Ahsoka. I always save the Marauder for last. Go ahead and bring in... I like to bring in Sith Fighter because anyone who's debuffed when they attack with basics and it goes underneath full health, everyone gets a big turn meter boost, so I like that mechanic. I find it more useful. Call the mass assist. Put the lock debuffs on, or the unresistible debuffs, I mean. Now that everyone's awake, no one's feared, now I'll go ahead and I'll use Negotiator's ultimate to get thermals stuck on everyone. And when it gets down to just one, I just go ahead and put it on full auto. 5v1, plus I own both capital ships. Pretty much nothing can go wrong at this point. And there you have it. Nice, smooth, consistent one with Leviathan. Now, if you enjoyed watching this video, please do the like and subscribe. And please come back tomorrow where I'll be doing my Day 6 territory battles. Thank you for watching.